Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Pearl River map and we've got Mage from NWA clan. We know he's a great player. This time he's in the KPZ 07RH. This is a German tier 8 premium tank. Yeah, sorry, it's a medium tank as well, just to finish that off. You would have seen it before in battle, and it's got an interesting pancake shaped turret. Okay, so Mage is heading off to the the west side of the map. There's quite a few hold down places here, and we know the enemy is going to come down that side as well, so he's going to set himself up to try and cut them off. Now, it's not so much of a hold down tank. One of the strengths of this tank is the HE round, so even with the nerfs it's got decent performance, so that's the shell he's got loaded. Now, it all depends on whether it pins, and it has got rather high pen. Have a quick look at that. It's also fairly fast firing. Let's try and get that. Yeah, so 90 pen, pretty decent penetration for an HE round even at tier 8, so try to get the sides of tanks that you can find. Now seeing that one didn't do much damage because it didn't penetrate the armour, so he needs to switch rounds, which he's done now. He's going to load at the heat round. And here we go, just punishing the P43. It's just going to get the right spot there. So you can see pretty high rate of fire with the gun. He's already up to 1100 hit points of damage. But he is taking a bit of damage from that P43, so he's got to get rid of him as quickly as he can and try not to get hit too much. He's got him down to one shot, and the P43 decides, okay, that's enough. He's dropping off, and he gets taken out by another tank there. So, state of the game still pretty even. And they're spotting some TDs further at the back, and Mage is just working out how's he going to get an angle on there without being spotted. Okay, now he's found the SU-100 M1, put a nice round into that, and he's tracked him, and another shot, and good to get the kill now, which he does, so follows that up. So getting spotted there, and you can hear some rounds coming in, but he's just waiting until he goes dark before he comes out. And there you go, the Panther's taken an incoming round, most likely where they're being marked from the town in the middle. But that's on the edge of view range, so as long as you're not firing here, you won't be spotted likely. Anyway, he's pushing up here to support the Panther, at least he was. No, turning around. Okay, it looks like, yeah, if you have a look at the sort of 8-9 line area, the enemy is pushing hard there. So there's no point getting onto cap there. They'll probably just turn around quickly and come back, but needs to come back and defend. And they're starting to lose, yep, they've lost all their tanks there in that area. So coming back to the base area is the smartest thing to do. So they're a significant amount of hit points down now. And there's a few tanks recognising that, which is good. So the SU-122, and we've got some medium tanks, and it is a tier 7, tier 8 game, but got the AMBT and T29 there in the middle, just battling that particular line. But here they come. So, alright, it's got a Brask there, you can put some shots into, which it does. And there you go, that's the value of the HE round. Gets a nice on it in target and gets the kill. So takes out a pretty dangerous tank there, and he's just using his HE rounds to demolish the cover. Get that VK 3001, but he does need to switch rounds unless he gets aside. But that doesn't matter too much. The KBZ 105 takes him out. So starting to achieve some equilibrium in tank numbers, but still significant difference in hit points just to indicate the health of the team. So coming up to take another position here where he can spot the tanks coming out of that 8-9 area. And potentially he'll light them up for the TDs, but you obviously need to be in position and be a pretty safe position as well that you've got cover. So you're not going to get slaughtered when you try to take things out. So there's quite a few targets around here, all in different states, but that ML1 down there, yeah, it looks like he can be taken out. So using his high pen rounds here, and he gets a hit from the T-44 in the middle. So yeah, losing more of his health, not something you want to do at this stage of the game. Only really 4 minutes into the game here, and he's lost quite a deal of hit points, but now starting to bring some of this back now. This is L1. Just lost focus there, so he's been picked off, but now they're starting to poke out. So he's definitely getting spotted as he's doing that. So just pulling back here, waiting to get dark, then he can come up in a different position potentially. And he won't get spotted until he fires, most likely, because they are sort of on the edge of view range here. So he's sort of relying on getting some spotting help as well. Oh, there you go, the Progetto spotted him, so that's interesting, even before he fired. So that could mean there's another tank there spotting. In fact, there's an LTG somewhere, and well, there was an LTG. He's been taken out, so that maybe that was the issue there. But he is right on 91 hit points of health there, so the big sneeze and Mage will be gone. Puts a blind shot in and doesn't get spotted, so that's a good sign that that particular threat's been removed. T-44 is behind hard cover, and there's a Scorpion down there as well, but from the range they're hidden by the terrain. And he's just really waiting on these tanks to come out and push. Now we're all sort of regrouped back into the middle, but Mage just doesn't have an angle there. And the game getting pretty close now. They're even on tanks. Still got a deficiency. Oh, lost another tank there. So they've lost all their tanks in the middle. It's into the AMBT. He does spot the T-44 going past. Unfortunately, doesn't get a shot in, but the AMBT does. And now we've got the enemy's got 4 tanks left, and there's 3 on Mage's team. Gets a shot in there on the target too, but he gets into cover. So, and he didn't get spotted there, so yeah, that suggests that the LTG was doing the spotting earlier. So now hopefully he'll catch more tank coming out from the middle. So he's got a pretty strong position here. You can see from the view range circles that they are at sort of arm's length, and here we go, T-44 puts a shot there, but that doesn't connect, and he'll get another shot in. Oh, armor not hit, so unfortunately it's went into the tracks and he gets away around the corner. But again, not spotted, so plenty of time to make shots then. So he's just got to sort of take his time and aim in, and hope that some of these tanks are going to make more mistakes. Tiger 2 is almost dead there. AMBT is putting in some good effort. So it's really going to be a close result here. Here comes the T-44. Let's see, he's making a mistake now. So Mage put a shot in. It does get spotted. Puts another shot in. He's been held in place, but has been spotted. And there's no knee there. So is he going to come back to the same bush? Well, they fired, so yeah, that's a good point. So good thing the Canadian Jagdpanzer is there. He can certainly take some hit points off these targets. And the AMBT doesn't have a lot of health himself, but we can't see what he can see, so possibly got that T-44 just sort of facing him. The Tiger 2 is sort of stuck there. And we've got 5 minutes to go now. So there's a lot of tanks on low hit points. And this is getting pretty tense here. no one wants a draw with this Mucha. Unfortunately, the Progetto's come up from behind and taken out the AMBT. So this is going to be interesting. The Progetto may have forgotten where Mage is, so Mage comes around and takes a different angle here to try and surprise the Progetto. So he's got the Canani Young Panzer there to protect that side. And nice, not spotted the Progetto yet. But 4 minutes to go, someone will probably be tempted to come on cap. So it's just covering the angles here just to make sure that they're not going to get surprised. Oh, and here comes the Progetto. Again, it's interesting, must have been spotted by the Canoni Jagdpanzer. But he's down below. Is he going to pop up? KPZ puts a shot into him. Just doesn't have a view here. Oh, here we go, the T-44 shoots, but that doesn't seem to hit. But he's not paying attention, so he gets a shot in, takes him down to a one-shottable tank. And he's still there, behind cover, but now the Progetto bounces off him. Now that's very lucky, as I'm saying, you could sneeze on him, but Progetto pays the price for not penetrating his first round there, and Mage takes him out. So unfortunately now Mage is on his own. The KPZ 105 has gone down, so it's 1 tank versus 3 and 91 hit points versus 304, so they're all one-shottable. So it's a question of, right, who's going to get exposed and who's going to pay the price. So he's run out of his premium round, so he's switching back to AP. And someone is on cap, he's just got to spot them out. There we go, there's the T-44. Bounces off the front of the turret. And the T-44 is actually coming after him, so this could be interesting. Who's going to have the best reactions? And the gun depression potentially to deal with it. So which side is the T-44 going to come? And who is going to surprise who? That is the question. So Mage deciding he must have come around the other way. He would have been here by now. Comes around here. We'll get a little bit of use of the bush. Okay, here he is. And he gets the shot in before the T-44 can get his gun on him. So great reactions there. So that's starting to even it out. 2 tanks against him. We know the Tiger one's on like 2 hit points, so the ONE's got just over 100, but that's still one-shottable, and there he is on base. It's the Tiger 2. Doesn't penetrate. I didn't change that, no. Still not penning. Tiger 2 might be feeling invincible now. He's just got to respot him. There he is, and he gets the kill finally, and switched to his HG round for that one, so that was a good move. He has been spotted now, and it's just the ONE left. Mage just ticked over 4,000 hit points with that, so he's done some pretty heavy lifting in this game. Oh, and there's the ONE. No, he won't spot him at all. So first shot in, and the incoming round misses wildly. Still firing HE, so switches back to AP, and he's got him down to a small amount of hit points there, gets the kill. 48 seconds to go, he cleans them up, and that is the game. So another great game there from Mage. Top gun for getting 6 kills, 4.1k of damage, and the cool headed for getting bouncing shots when you got less than 10% of your health. He got the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge and his first Mark of Excellence, so congratulations there. So team score 1553 base experience, and AMBT got just less than that. So great play between the two players, really carried the team. Top Gun award would have gone to the AMBT because he got 500 hit points worth more of damage, so close run thing there. The enemy team, the Progetto, they killed at the end, got over 3k, so great effort there, and a couple of other tanks doing 2k, both the Tiger 1 and Tiger 2, so it's interesting. Yeah, in fact, both, probably the top 3 tanks there would have got an ace tanker as well for courageous resistance, so good effort there from those players. So 45 shots fired, this just shows the rate of fire, potential DPM of the 07RH. 34 shots hit and 21 penetrated of that. That can be his damage total, and you can see over 2k being done at more than 300 meters. So just shows that the armor on the 07RH is not really going to stand up to a whole lot. So had some decent income there, didn't have any extra reserves, lost most of the health of his vehicle, but it's a premium one, so the repair cost on it's so great. Used all of his premium ammunition, so 98k there, and some premium consumables. So he made a small loss there of 4k. So not a bad effort there. Would have liked a bit more, but them's the breaks. And another great game there from Mage. Thank you for the content. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure that you do that as soon as you can. We'll have more great content to follow. And thanks very much for watching.